What's the biggest mistake athletes can make before and during competition and training? It's focusing on winning. It's focusing on the trophy they could win, or it's focusing on the final result, let's say the outcome. If you do this, you're gonna lose. In today's video, I want to share with you why that is the case and what you should do instead. So what does it need to be successful and to win in the end without focusing on the final outcome? Welcome to today's video. My name is Steven and I help athletes become mentally strong and successful. So the problem with focusing on winning or the trophy, the final goal, let's say, all the time, especially before and during competition, usually has a negative impact on our performance. So why is that the case then? It's pretty simple actually to explain. When you focus on I need to win today, or I must do this, or I need to perform really well, this puts a lot of pressure actually on you, and there's a tendency actually then that most athletes, they get nervous, they feel tense. In the end, their game might just fall apart. So if we focus on winning, for example, or on the final goal all the time, especially during and before, especially before and during competition, our brain is focused on the future, or our brain is maybe in the past. So maybe something that has happened in the past that had a negative impact. Maybe we were leading against our opponent, and in the end we lost. So this had a negative impact on our mindset, and we still have it in our memory. So if we are focused on either the past or the future, either way is the wrong way actually to be successful, to reach a peak performance. Instead, we need to be actually in the moment. We need to be in the here and now. And I've prepared a little scribble for you today so that I can better describe it to you, what I actually mean and what I'm talking about. So let's have a look at this sheet. And you see the focus in the middle. So that's where our mindset is focused on. Is it focused on winning? So that's here on this side, on the right hand side. That's the outcome, as we call it already. Or is it that we focus on our performance, on what we are doing, or we're focusing on the moment? So we actually, it's like some kind of input that we put that in, we bring that with into on the field, on the pitch, or in the match. And that's actually where we should focus on during training, and especially, of course, during competition. And it's more like that we should focus on our routines that we have been practicing maybe hundreds or thousands of times in training, and then automate them for the match, for the competition. And you see what happens actually, the performance level. If we focus on winning and we get nervous and we get tense, maybe we even have some anxiety, we have fear of losing or even fear of winning. Sounds crazy, but it also happens from time to time, or with some athletes. And then you see what happens, the performance level, it just decreases, it goes down, and the probability that we're going to lose is pretty big actually. On the other hand, if we are in the moment, if we are in the now, if we stick to our routines, so let's say we better think less and just we have all our automation. We've done it hundreds, thousands of times in training, and then it should just actually work. We are a bit like a robot, but in a positive sense, so we don't have to think anymore about what we need to do, and we have a higher probability also to reach the state of flow. Maybe you heard of that already. So that's the perfect mix actually also of, let's say, being relaxed and being motivated, and also this positive way, the positive sort of stress. So we feel the adrenaline, we feel some kind of nervousness, but it's a positive way. We have fun, we enjoy ourselves, and we don't have to think about what we need to do now. We just do it because we have practiced it hundreds, thousands of times, and we know exactly it's going to work. And then what happens? Of course, the performance level, you see, it increases, it goes up, and we have a very good chance that we can really, deliver a peak performance. And that's something I highly recommend to you. Start focusing, or try to focus on your routines during competition and also before competition. Don't think too much about the possible outcome, or maybe I'm gonna win, maybe I'm gonna lose, or I have a very strong opponent, or we have a very strong opponent with our team. This is something that's only gonna cause negative feelings, negative thoughts within us. So that's why I recommend create some safety routines for yourself that you stick to every match, before, during, after. And in case you need any support on that, don't hesitate to book a free call with me. Just click on the TidyCal link in the video description, and we can have a conversation about retools, and I can give you some further input how and what you can do to improve your mindset and your routines before and during a competition. So when looking at this once again, I just want to highlight that it's so important that you ask yourself, can I influence the outcome? And the answer is no. Can I influence the input? Can I influence the training, the level of training, my consistency? Yes, you can. So then you better focus on this. You give all you have every single day, and then you automize your routines, you automize your skills. Everything is settled for the big moment, for your competition, when you win, when you want to win and win the trophy or stand on the winner podium, but you cannot influence it 100%. So better focus on this and then see what happens in the end. That's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching today's video. It was great to have you here. In case you like the content, feel free to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet. And I hope to see you in one of my next videos. See you soon. Bye.